1 to 4. Okay. Oh yeah, that's easy. Hey. Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Hey there YouTube, thanks for joining me again, Way Dynasty, with another gear review, the evolution of the TAC-VEST. That was a shot at me when I first started. That was the first gear that I got back in Osan, Korea. Joined the EST team, Security Forces Squadron. Thought it'd be cool, something different. So I went ahead and got my own gear, went all black. It was early 2000s, so the style carried from the 90s with the low drop holster. And then that was about it. I carried that gear for a long time. I got out of the military, and friends always wanted to borrow it for Halloween. And it got to the point where it got borrowed so much I never saw it again. Simon Bay, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I got this gear right here. This is the next kit that I went to. My kids told me they wanted to go airsofting, and I was kind of hesitant because I was a paintballer back in the day. As soon as I started, I got engulfed in it. Ended up spending even more money on the airsoft gear than I did on my real world gear. But this here was a carrier that I got at Evite. It was really cheap. It was like $35. It came with everything I needed. It had an admin pouch. You could put a pistol pouch, or it has a pistol pouch in it, or it's a multi-purpose pouch. Right now I have one of these XL Burst reusable grenades. These things are super fun, super efficient. About 14 cents, I believe. Every time you use it, it's a green gas. All you do is a plastic disc, change that out, but I used to use it as a pistol mag carrier. It comes with the, it's a triple M4 magazine pouch, or not specifically M4. It does take other magazines, but you could double stack the M4 magazines if you wanted. On the rear, I used one of their multi-purpose packs. I'm not sure what pack this is, but that's where I kept my HPA tank. And I ran this gear a lot. Spare battery for my brain exploder third-person camera. That's how I make my airsoft videos. I think it's an awesome view. Kind of captures you on the side, kind of like a video game. Regular HPA tank, carbon fiber, using amps HPA line for the Tipman, because the Tipman is what I run. Gloves are just my Icon motorcycle gloves that I just chop the fingers off because I don't really use those too much anymore. And that's about it. I use these little D-ring carabiner clips. I'm not sure, I forgot the name of these things, but they're, find them on Amazon. And everyone's the big debate about slings, what to run: 2-point sling, 3-point sling, 1-point sling. I don't run any slings. It's kind of like a conversion of a 1-point sling. I basically have a clip right here and a clip on my gun, and I just clip it right there, and I guess it's basically like a 1-point sling, but I never have problems with it. I usually used to keep my pistol right there, appendix carry, but it got really heavy after a while, after all day. I used to run the level 3A soft body armor, just for the weight, for the exercise. But when you're playing out there, you're starting to get older. Every little ounce counts. Do you really want to wake up that sore the next day, and are you conditioning enough for the game? I try to, but so after watching a lot of reviews on the evolutions of the TAC-VEST or plate carriers, minimalism is the way to go. And real world gear is very expensive. Actual plate carriers versus like an airsoft plate carrier, it's almost unaffordable for the average guy. If you just got you're just the average guy working a 9 to 5. So my challenge was I wanted real world gear because I didn't want the tearing, the loose strings, the stitching that comes out. You can see that the bag on this tank right over here, it's already splitting. I mean, I beat the hell out of this thing. I mean, I ran it for a good solid 2 years, multiple fields, and in the prone, low crawling, in the bush, and it's held up. But it's not real world gear, so it's not gonna last. And then how much do you want to spend getting new gear all the time because it's breaking down? So sometimes you got to pony up and buy real world gear. You don't have to run the plates. This is going to be your most expensive part. And so I challenged myself to get real world kit and try to keep it as affordable as possible. This right here is Blue Force Gears Plate Minus, and I am loving this thing. The weight on this is ridiculous. I think it was like 12 ounces, minus the plate. I got the Blue Force Gear triple mag pouch in the front, and I'm an average guy. I don't have money to be spending $200 on a real world plate carrier. But if you go on their website, there's like a clearance section. I got this plate carrier for about $50. Why? There's reasons why. It's green and it's small. I'm small. Yeah, it was perfect for me. The color, yeah, you know what? ATACS is my favorite pattern to run with. I got everything in ATACS, clothing, hats, and this vest. It was all ATACS, and I loved it. Green, I don't know. I recently contacted them to see if if I hitting it with spray paint is gonna affect the material, if it's gonna damage the gear. Don't want that to happen. Still waiting to hear back from them. But anyways, this thing is like around $50 on their website on sale, and if you can get a $200 plate carrier, real world, this thing's strong, fast, light. Same thing with this triple mag pouch. I guess because it was wolf gray, not a lot of people like the wolf gray. It was also on clearance. Dropped it I think more than half the price, and I run this same wolf gray on my belt. Evolution of the plate carrier or the TAC-VEST. I used to run appendix carry. I used to have my pistol holster right here, and I was getting real round with all the kit I had on my chest. It wasn't a factor because I got used to it. I ran it so much I just kind of learned to deal with it. But after wearing this kit, it's so minimal. It's ridiculous. So lightweight. It's like, obviously it's lightweight because I'm not running the real plates in there. It's just got your foam inserts. But one day when I can afford the real plates, we'll be getting those. with all this extra material, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut that myself, and I'm gonna stitch it myself, and just get rid of this extra flap. I'm never gonna need that much extra. I'm gonna leave enough for it to be adjusted to my body, another 2 inches. But I'm keeping this thing. Where else am I gonna find one of the most lightweight, real world strong plate carriers for the price that I got it for? It has just a single point clip on the bottoms. Would I like to see more? Yeah, but they just came out with the new version, the Plate Minus version 2, and it has like a full side armor inserts and plates. But you know what? Can't beat this price. I used some of the same carabiner D-ring things that I did to create this single point clip on this, just as keepers to keep the excess straps from flapping around. Just got a flashlight there. This is Tippmann M4 mag. This is the Hex mag, and I'm running the new Source hydration pack that I got, because it's all, you gotta stay hydrated. I've actually seen people pass out on the field. It's kind of sad, but you know, you gotta make sure you take care of yourself so you can keep on playing. And thanks for tuning in. The evolution of the TAC-VEST.